What's up, everybody? I just wrote some jokes, and now we're going to go test them out at Hammer's Dueling Piano Bar. They're probably pretty stupid, but they could be funny. We'll never know unless we go tell them. I'll see you guys there. Well, guys, turns out the open mic was canceled for a private event. So I will see you guys tomorrow at the Rino. Yo, we at the Rino. I'm here with comedian Chris Hadel. How we doing tonight?
I'm well, brother. What up, what up?
Yo, so how long you been doing comedy, dude?
Oh, God, that's a loaded question. I tried comedy the first time, probably like 7 years ago, something like that. But doing comedy, like legit doing it, 1 year, like all the time. So like twice a week for a year, unless I'm missing it because I have, diarrhea or something. I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm working it out. So this is the first year I've really committed to it, if that makes sense.
Why would you miss an open mic for diarrhea?
Exactly. I'm looking for new material in there. I'm digging around for new material all the time, brother. Anywhere you can get it. But you know how it is, like life happens and I'm an old man, so I have to have a job. And so comedy's been a dream of mine for fucking years and years and years. And I just kept putting it off. And I thought the older I get, the more it was scary to even try. And Kansas City does have an incredible scene. We got real comedians who are doing real shit now, you know what I mean? Which is a real deal. But when I first started, it was like fucking Sanford and Sons, which was a weird and awkward place with the Glazer brothers. I don't know if you ever met them. And it just was not a real scene at all. And now, there's all these cool artists and local places to perform. I live a couple blocks from where we have an actual scene now, so it's like I have no excuse. And then another one was I finally had a friend who like pulled me to these things. And you know how it is, like, you got that sleeper build. You know how it is. If you work out once every 3 months, you're not going to get a fucking muscle. You're not going to start a fucking muscle. So I've been just trying to do it and just do the work, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely, dude. It's good to have a friend to hold you accountable. Yo, Chris, you got an Instagram that people can follow?
No social medias. I got warrants, so I'm not sharing any of that shit. Don't say any of it. I just actually started using my name. I was going by a stage name for a while. I was going by Will C for like a long time when I first started. But so I just started using my name. I don't have any of that connected. I'm not focused on all that at all yet. My opinion is that all that just comes when you get funnier. That'll just kind of flow through. But I do respect a lot of these kids in the town are like hustling and doing their shit. We got some real talent in this town, and I think the scene is finally growing. And like everything, I think you got to get your 10,000 hours, which in comedy is really fucking hard. When you play, if you and I want to go play basketball, we can just go play basketball right now and we'll get better. But if we want to fucking get on stage, you got to have a place to do it and a limited moment and a limited crowd and a limited second. So even if I do every week, twice a week all year, I'm only getting an hour on stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't believe in the 10,000 hour rule. Like Joe Rogan doesn't even have 10,000 hours podcasting, and he's the biggest in the world. Yeah. I think it's more you have to do 1,000 comedy shows is what I've heard.
I like that. I think there's for every person it's probably a different potential goal that you have to reach to get where you want to go. And I think some people are ready to show their shit earlier. I hate pictures of myself. I hate fucking photos of myself. I'm not into that component of it, so it took me for a while just to be like, you know what, get over it and just get up there. It doesn't matter. But no, self-promotion I don't have at all. I just don't have it in me. I need to get better about it. It's part of this business. Yeah. But like I said, I do think that the comedy scene is happening here and shit is getting pretty funny. And I think all the people that we see now, we're going to hear from in the next 5 years. If that makes sense.
Hell yeah, baby. I think we're coming up. Yo, Chris, thanks for the interview, brother.
Absolutely, bro. Good to see you. Take it easy, guys. Don't eat any babies. Stay away from the island. Stay off the list. You know how it is.
Blanck!
I think when someone says they're good with their hands in bed or like they're good with their mouth, I think what they're really saying is that they're bad with their penis. They're like, yo, I can make you come with my hands because I have a tiny dick. I don't know. I'm bad with all three of them. Boom, baby. We just finished the open mic. It's a pretty good time. There was a small little crowd there. I started with some crowd work about conspiracies. Y'all make some noise if you like conspiracy theories. What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I'm fascinated by the JFK whole thing, like multiple shooters, what angle. It's like fucking fascinating, bro.
Who did it?
The government.
The government of what country?
Our country.
Okay. So JFK killed himself is what you're telling me? I talked about conspiracy theorists. Yo, I'm too broke to be a conspiracy theorist. You know, people are like, oh, there's fluoride in the water. I'm like, okay, well, I can only afford tap water, so what do you want me to do here? They're like, you have to wake up. I'm like, no, I have to go to bed. I have work in the morning. You know, like, what's with the tinfoil hat? You know, like, can I use a saran wrap hat? That's a little cheaper. Does that work? That shit bombed. I talked about being too broke to date. I'm also too broke to go on dates with women. You know, I'll be like, hey, you want to go out? We can walk around the park and then we can go drink tap water at my house with fluoride. But we can only have 1 cup of tap water each. You know, that's not free either. And she's like, what are you talking about? Tap water costs a fraction of a cent. I'm like, yeah, that's true. You can just Venmo me for that. My friend Caesar was in the room. I told him he had to stay for my set. He said he had to go to the bathroom. I told him to go to the bathroom behind the stage so he could hear me.
Mike, can I go to the bathroom?
If you go behind the stage so you can still hear me. And then later a white guy walked out of the bathroom. And I was like, oh, Caesar turned white. Holy shit, Caesar came out white. That's incredible. I talked about trans people. I think transgender people should use whatever bathroom with the gender they identify as. Because there's more trans women than trans men, so the women's bathroom will just get more crowded. I don't actually care about trans people. I just hate waiting in line for the bathroom. Dude, when there's a line for the men's bathroom, I'm like, what is going on in there? Did someone poop in the urinal and you're all looking at it? What is taking so long? If there's a line for the men's bathroom, I just go pee in the sink. It's like that's like the forbidden urinal. And I turn the water on to flush it. I really lost you with that, but it's... Also, at one point, I handed a guy a note, and on one side of the note it said penis, and on one side of the note it said vagina. That was retarded. I don't know why I did that. Yo, I have a note for you. Read it out loud, please.
Penis.
Okay, one side said penis, one side said vagina. Now we know what kind of guy he is. We did have somebody fill out the form. Shout out Cameron from Seminole, which I found out is a city in Florida. Thank you for filling out the form. Guys, if you want me to come to your city, fill out the form linked in the description. That way when I go to your city, I can contact you, fill it out. So when I get enough people to fill it out, I'll go on a world tour. So anyways, thank you guys for coming to the Rhino tonight. I'll see you next time. Peace.